Foreign.
Hello there and welcome to a packed Brookvale Oval, about 25,000 people. And you could be forgiven for thinking the semi-finals have started a weekend early. Manly and Canberra, they do battle for a position in the top three. The Manly side, Chris Ryan comes in for John Hopewadi on the wing, and Ian Roberts returns after 2 weeks off. Matt Dunford goes to the bench. And now Mal Meninga takes the green machine out. They've won 7 straight since their loss to North Sydney in round 13, and plenty of support here for them today. Here's their side, and of course, the return of Laurie Daly. Jason Croker goes to the second row. Brett Hetherington relegated to the bench. Greg McCallum is the man in charge. Manly then from left to right. The breeze behind them in the first half, gusting from 5 up to 15 knots, as Meninga brings it back on the first return. Massive crowd on hand as Clyde comes out towards the 20-metre line. Walters into dummy half. Lomax now. One of the most consistent front row forwards in the game, and a mistake in the early stages. This will give Manly a chance.
And this is just what Manly were looking for, some big defence early, but a simple mistake here by Steve Walters, the incumbent Australian hooker. Oh, there was a foot in there by Ian Roberts, and referee McCallum has missed it.
It's the head-to-head since 1982, and here at Brookvale, Manly 7-3. Manly then winning the scrum. Tuvey goes across for Lions. They cut out Ridge, and they find Moore out wide. Just inside the 30-metre line, as they try to make it to the 20-metre line with Cunningham. He's forced down. An appeal from Canberra player suggesting that he lost the ball. This is Carroll. Tuvey now. Short pass up for Gillespie. Gillespie hits the line. Just outside the 20-metre point. And many believe that the winner of this game can go on and win the grand final. The kick by Lyons was charged down. That was very good work by Jason Croker, I do believe.
And 6 to go for Manly in the danger zone of Canberra. Mark Carroll, I saw him before the game. He was pumped up, very nervous. Never played in front of such a big crowd.
O'Donnell now scampers out from dummy half, turns it back for Roberts. Roberts looking for a runner, it wasn't there. They're 15 out from the line. O'Donnell away for Gillespie again. Back for Cunningham. Cunningham held 2 metres from the line. Ridge is folding to the right of the ground. They're looking for Ridge. Tuvey got the pass away. I thought he might have scored himself. There's a knock-on being called.
And it opened up there for Jeff Tuvey. He scooted through the gap. No support. He thought he might have scored. Then the loose pass. I think we'll find there's been a knock-on by a Canberra player. This will be a Manly feed.
If Canberra were looking for pressure, they're getting plenty of it in the opening minutes as Lyons fades across the ground wide. Linking up out there with Terry Hill, but it goes to ground. In fact, it was Danny Moore.
And Canberra, all the pressure off. Through one mistake there by Danny Moore. Very long pass by Cliff Lyons. I think Moore just took his eye off it.
The exception of a winger on both sides. These two sides probably at their strongest today. Just inside the 30-metre line then. It's Quentin Pongia. As Canberra get the ball as close as they have since the start to Manly territory. Played by Croker. They come to the left, and Furner put down a couple of metres short of halfway. And Walters goes for a scurry out from dummy half. He links up with Meninga, but Meninga trips over the tackler. The last now. And across from Mullins to Stewart. Ridge shadowing it across that line, and the scrum will go down. That was a memorable game in round 7. Canberra with 12 men for the last half an hour, won it 30 points to 6. And Manly will be keen to erase that from their memories as Hill plays it on his own 20-metre line. Tuvey goes out from dummy half, back into the jolting shoulder of Pongia. Play by Tuvey. Carroll now. Gillespie from the right to the left, and then Lyons turns it back into the centre for O'Donnell. He scoops it out the back for Danny Moore. Jason Croker in that unfamiliar number 11 jumper today. What a valuable player he's turned out to be, though, Croker. He can play anywhere. 5/8 centre, wing, second row. And here's Ridge now, clearing for Manly off his own 40-metre line. The ball go over the dead ball line for the 20-metre tap restart.
Forward clashes here have been good so far.
Lomax accepting the job of taking it out. Met by Carroll and Menzies and Cunningham. And now Pongia. Jeff Tuvey and David O'Donnell making the tackle. Walters to dummy half, and now with Stewart. Furner let go. Croker it is that tries to probe for the opening. It's not there yet. This match doesn't lend itself to a lot of breaks being made, particularly early on. They know the importance of the occasion as Walters goes for his fourth dummy half run. Stewart waves Daly inside. Daly now looking for the opening. Gets away from Roberts. Pulled down 35 metres out from the Manly line. Brilliant stuff by Daly. It's with Stewart now. This is Meninga. He kicks into the corner. Fulavai chases with Ryan, and it came off Ryan, but the referee ruled that he forced it with downward pressure.
Well, just for a moment, it looked like he hadn't forced it, as a matter of fact. Nice little kick there by Meninga, and the chase by Fulavai. And Ryan gets back there in plenty of time. And there's the force there. But the man that is causing havoc against Manly is Steve Walters around the dummy half area. Great dummy half runner. There's no better in the game.
Ridge then with the restart. I said at the top of the show, it's almost like a semi-final. It really is.
Well, this is a sign of the semi-finals been for a great series. This is great football. Forwards giving it to each other, and when the ball is going wide, there's plenty of room out there to move.
You see, when the good sides come together, that scoreboard operator doesn't have as much work to do, does he? Stewart across now for Pongia. I might have to eat those words later in the telecast, but we're getting fairly deep into the game and still nothing on the scoreboard. Daly across for Meninga. Meninga stands and looks for support. Daly is there to put his hand up. He dummies to Mullins, gives it to Fulavai, and Fulavai is put down 12 metres out from the Manly line. Danger for Manly. Canberra with a big line to the left. Stewart pushes it on. Furner goes back in. Runs into the Manly forwards. Got a pass out for Clyde. Then for Croker. Croker inside the 10-metre line. Pull down 5 out. 5 tackles gone for Canberra. Walters across. Stewart now. Stewart throws the big pass. Mullins turns it back. Daly is with it. Daly gets it away. Stewart is with it. He puts it in the air. Those Canberra players, I think, are in front of the kicker, and they are. It's a penalty to Manly.
Oh, Rebby, take a breath. How good's this football? Canberra attacking the Manly line, and the Manly defence has been nothing short of sensational. In the end, forced Ricky Stewart, look at, there's plenty of Eagles there, forced Stewart to put the kick up, and all those Canberra players offside. Great decision by Greg McCallum, if you're a Manly supporter. Come on, the Eagles.
Ridge then kicking for the line. Amazing how Vorton got allocated this game as co-commentator, isn't it? Carroll now takes it up to them. 42 metres out from the Manly line. Menzies now on the blind side. Prolific scorer of tries. Carroll unloads. Tuvey gives it on. Lyons pushes. Oh, what a tackle! Moore! Meninga wrapped him up and hit him with everything.
What a great tackle. Danny Moore got straight up, though. Meninga saw this one coming. Danny Moore didn't. Smash-o!
Well, the wind off it actually blew Lowy Daly over. Now Stewart.
Nearly blew your wig off.
Stewart, he plays it on the halfway line. Ferner. I am Warren, not Sterling. Do you mind? Ferner playing it now. Walters away, and this is Pongia. Pongia unloads. Ricky angles back, and Carroll picks him up, but there's a high tackle.
Well, McCallum's got Carroll for a high shot here. I didn't think it looked too bad from up here in the box. McCallum right on the spot, though, had no hesitation to call him out. This will be a penalty. As Pongia sets back inside. Look. Oh, I don't know. I don't think that's too bad. McCallum is deemed otherwise.
Now Stewart takes the kick for Lyon as Dunford goes on to replace Ian Roberts. And Daniel Gartner has been told to get ready as Walters is upended and forced back by Gillespie on the first tackle. From Lomax to Stewart and then to Pongia. The pass from Stewart to Pongia looked a little bit dubious. Walters now looking for Croker, who runs the decoy to the blind side. Ferner does the same. Stewart turns it inside as the decoy was supplied by Clyde. It's with Mullins, and Mullins is 9 metres away from the Manly line. This is the real test for Manly here. Stewart along the line for Daly, then Meninga. Meninga brushes away and is pulled down about 9 metres out. Cunningham came over to clean up. Back it comes now for Daly. Then it's with Lomax. Lomax takes the forwards on, but there's no gap there. Lomax eventually driven back. Dunford the tackler. Walters on the line. It goes to Daly. Daly and Stewart, they combine the run around. They try to promote Croker. Croker back for Daly. There's the try. They've been probing for it. And then the combination of the magic of Stewart and Daly, and the try is there for the Raiders.
And all the defence that Manly have had to do is taken its toll now. They've been in their own quarter for the last 10 or 15 minutes. And as Croker goes through, lovely inside ball, no one had trailed across, and Daly had no trouble pushing off Mark Carroll. He's having a wow of a game, Laurie Daly.
David Ferner then. His goal kicking has improved as the season has worn on, and from right in front he'll have little or no trouble. He raises the flags, and Canberra, they lead Manly 6 points to 0. Following the first try of the game, the Raiders then leading 6 points to 0, and John Lomax has been one of the very good Canberra forwards. It's been very much a grind for both packs of forwards.
This bloke hasn't been far behind him, Pongia. Neither is Bradley Clyde. Brad's been out of the sorts there for a while, and he's having a great game as well.
Quinton Pongia now playing at about 28 metres out from his line. David Ferner takes it ahead. And David O'Donnell and Jeff Tuvey, they put him down with coming over the top Matt Dunford. Walters unloading for Stewart. Stewart putting something together with Jason Croker, who gave the final pass for Laurie Daly's try. Walters on for Stewart. Stewart keeps it low, and Ridge will bring it off his 20-metre line with the support of Chris Ryan. Meninga picks Ridge up and throws him on the ground with the assistance of Fulavai. 28 metres out from the Manly line. Danny Moore giving it for the winger Ryan, who is Perth-bound next year, Chris Ryan. Carroll. O'Donnell. Menzies trying to crack them. Menzies has been used, it would seem, closer to the play the ball than is normal. Tuvey across the line for Lyons, and that kick has come off the outside edge of the boot. Terry Hill's coming down on it. He puts the boot into it, and it's a penalty.
He's got them for offside. Terry Hill and Craig Hancock out wide. It was a very wonky looking kick there from Clippy Lyons. As it goes out wide, yeah, well, they're about 10 metres offside. So Greg McCallum's, he's got it right most times today. On ground temperature apparently is around 24. Fatty trying to be a weather forecast told you it was 28, but then again with Fatso you've got to divide by, well, at least a couple. It's on for Stewart and now for Pongia.
Walters a dummy half. Stewart calling it to the blind side, but Walters goes across looking for Clyde. Clyde shovels the ball down. Meninga can't handle it. Manly are with it now. 39 metres out from their line. This is their first tackle then.
Their attack looks very disjointed today, Manly. They've had to do a lot of the defence. They'll get a penalty now. That'll help them. They'll get down on the Canberra half now. But when you've been defending for a long time and you finally get the football, some people think it's time for a rest. But there's no time for rest in this game, the modern game today, as John Lomax comes off. He's had a big first half.
Lomax off and Hetherington has gone on. Hetherington had to go to the bench to make way for Jason Croker, really. A tap for O'Donnell there. 25 metres out from the line, and Terry Hill, we're told, playing with that pain-killing injection. That is Dunford. Centre of the ground and 10 metres out from the line. The Manly crowd, they sense that the Eagles are about to get their first points. Tuvey uses Menzies. Menzies, he's over! He's over! It's a try!
Oh, is it what? Steve Menzies right up the middle. A set play there, but give the credit to Matt Dunford. The run before took him 20 metres. What a fantastic run by Dunford. He finished up 8 metres away from the Canberra line. A good play of the ball. Nice set move there. See Menzies coming inside ball from Tuvey. There was still plenty of Canberra defence there, but too elusive. Steve Menzies, what a season he's had.
Ridge, no problems for the master. 6 points all at Brookvale. Six points all then as Mal Meninga restarts. Carroll comes back. Breeze with Manly for the first half of this game. I don't know that it'll have a great bearing on it. I suppose if you put a points value to it, it might be worth a couple of points. Cunningham out to the 40-metre line, so it's been a pretty good restart for Manly. Lyons calling Hancock in field. O'Donnell now. He goes for his first dummy half run and plenty of yards to be taken. That's the fifth tackle, and they've come 60 metres. Back and away for Ridge. And Ridge's kick is going into vacant space. Phil Levi's got a long run back there. The ball is straightening up. And Phil Levi has got to come out of the end goal. He makes it. And is wrapped up by Danny Moore.
That's a good effort there by Phil Levi. Manly's backline play today has been virtually non-existent. Cliffy Lyons has been very well contained. It's in the forwards where you'll see this game played today.
NADRUKU. Ken Nagus played a period of time in reserve grade today. So it's likely we'll see him later. Oh, good pass by Furner. NADRUKU, he can't handle it. Ridge's tackle was a beauty.
Great skills there by Furner. Clyde to Furner. A nice step into some space and offloaded to NADRUKU. Looked like he passed to himself here for a minute. He couldn't control the football. So it's a great opportunity here for Manly.
Half-time, not far away. As Tuvey lets fly with a long pass, and then Lyons goes across 2/3 of the ground. He gave it back for Ridge, who actually tripped over the fallen Laurie Daly. And Daly, I don't think Daly's very well. Gardner has tackled 30 metres out from the Canberra line. Daly hobbles back into the line. Ridge comes out from dummy half. They're on the 20-metre line, Manly, and Canberra basically with 12 men. Daly's a passenger out on the right wing. Dunford playing the ball in the centre of the ground. 10 metres out from the line. Tuvey, Lyons is with it. Then to Terry Hill. Oh, NADRUKU! He has saved a certain try.
Well, has he what? There was 4 points written all over that pass until NADRUKU got his big duke in there and saved the day. Once again, they go wide, and Canberra were in trouble. There it was, NADRUKU.
Well, with hindsight, we know now that Terry Hill could have scored on his own. Scrum again for Manly. Can Canberra hold them? Lyons holds it back to the defence line, and Hancock is put away by Daly. Lyons a dummy half, then for Cunningham. Cunningham is 3 metres from the line. O'Donnell waiting for the call. It's gone away for Menzies. Menzies is 3 metres out. Moore, Tuvey, then across for Lyons. Lyons takes the defence. Then it's with Hill again. Away from Wiki. Held by Pongia. Quick play, the ball required. It's forthcoming for Hancock to Lyons. And then Dunford. Great pass back for O'Donnell. 5 tackles gone for Manly. Across now from Carroll. It's with Ridge. He goes for the drop goal, but it's wide. So that's great defence by Canberra.
Oh, super defence that from Canberra. The left footer there from Ridge. Would have made it 7-6 at half-time. There is the half-time siren.
And at the break, it's 6 points all. Superb game of football between two of our real grand final contenders. For the second half, 6 points all. Manly bringing it back on the first return through Carroll. No changes to the Canberra side, nor that I can see in the Manly lineup. Although this man Gillespie is back into the heat of battle, and Daniel Gartner is back on the bench, I'm told. Carroll is put away about 32 metres out from his line. A grueling first half, with both sets of forwards dealing it out to one another. And then it was left for Canberra's combination of Stewart and Daly to crack the deadlock at 0-0. Canberra led 6-0, but Manly replied with that try for Steve Menzies. Stewart working a scrum just outside the 20-metre line. Phil Levi. Stewart through quick hands. Mullins chimed in, made the extra man, and NADRUKU. NADRUKU taken by 3 Manly defenders. And shoving and pushing over there, that's all it was. Clyde reaches the halfway. That's Hetherington. Stewart. Ferner going back in. Met by O'Donnell and put down together with Dunford. Stewart on the last tackle. Gets it in behind the Mullins. Mullins gets the bounce. Mullins. Oh, that is magic. That is classic. Mullins scores.
Great little kick there by Ricky Stewart. Canberra go to the lead. 10 points to 6. Brett Mullins sweating on that little chip back to the left. Now, is he onside? He certainly is. 2 metres behind Ricky Stewart. And the terrible bounce here for Matthew Ridge, straight into Mullins' arms. And Mullins too quick for the cover of Craig Hancock. Canberra, they're on fire early in the second half. Great kick by Stewart. And Brett Mullins, we saw them do this a few weeks ago. Great play by the Raiders.
158 for the season for David. A chance to convert. An incredible rugby league try. Canberra 12, Manly 6. Incredible part about that try was the fact that they worked for it. I realise the bounce is always going to be fluky, but they actually had rehearsed for it and played for it.
The most important thing when you're setting up moves like that is that the player who is to receive the ball stays onside. and Mullins did that to perfection. And a very poor kickoff here by Manly, who's seen Canberra after 3 tackles nearly back at halfway. Steve Walters will probably get there.
Walters, that's his 10th run from dummy half. He plays it on the second tackle. Stewart lobs it over the head of Matthew Ridge. Ridge back in his end goal. NADRUKU down the ground quickly. Ridge makes it back to the field of play. Hancock. Ruben Wiki putting him away. Terry Hill takes a forward play. In a gutsy performance by Terry Hill, if reports are correct, that he's only there through the injection that he had prior to the match. Mark Carroll has been one of the heroes for Manly. Ridge. And again they give the ball back to Canberra. For Canberra through Mullins to reach opposition territory and then promote for NADRUKU. Down to the 20-metre line, he's put away. That's the first tackle. Stewart calling for it urgently. Then the big ball. Daly. Now Meninga. Fulavai outside him. Meninga put away. Still Manly are stretched. Firmer for Daly. Walters. Dummies to Pongia on the inside. Pushes it on for Clyde. Clyde comes back as though he heard the whistle. 10 metres out. Canberra leads by 6. Stewart. And now Wiki. He gets it over the line. The Raiders. They lead by 16-6.
And the Raiders running right here at Brookvale Oval. A couple of these Manly players just aren't fit enough out there. Hits of a shepherd here, I believe, the Manly players. Mark Carroll was looking around. He was talking to the referee about something. And Ruben Wiki, easy as you like. Well, terrible play from Mark Carroll. He turned around, started talking to the referee, had his back to the play, and there's a gap there. He could have put an XBT through, and Wiki.
David Furner is 12 metres in from touch. The breeze is with him, and so too are the touch judges. 18-6 in favour of the Raiders. Ridge then with the restart. A restart that Manly did not need. And Mullins comes away from his in goal. 10 metres out, in fact. Canberra with the job of bringing it away now. Ruben Wiki, 15 tries for the year. He knows how to sniff one out. Meninga. 12 Origin players on show today. 5 from Manly, 7 from Canberra. Manly have won their last 9 home games. They haven't been beaten all season since the first round against Canterbury. Ridge is with it now. Chris Ryan picked off by Jason Croker.
Look, no Manly players back there bar Matthew Ridge. Now a couple get back. But Canberra's defence has been great. Manly looking everywhere to try and find a hole, but there isn't one.
O'Donnell using Daniel Gartner. Gartner tackled almost on the 40-metre line. He's not 100% either as he rises. Hancock put down right on the halfway mark. Tuvi, short pass for Lyons, then Menzies. Menzies tackled on the halfway line. From Ridge to Lyons, back inside for Dunford, then Menzies. Now intercepted by Meninga. Meninga to the halfway. Now it's Daly. Daly held by Chris Ryan. 41 metres out from the Manly line. Pongia. Cunningham and Gartner making the tackle. David Boyle goes on, taking the place of Jason Croker as Clyde feels the full impact of the Gillespie tackle. And Boyle taken on the 20-metre line. Tackle might have been a shade suspect. Ferner is 15 metres out from the line now. This is the last. Back for the drop goal. There it goes. Stewart adds another point to the total.
Great play by Ricky Stewart. They knew what they were doing 5 tackles ago there. Let's work it in for the one-pointer, and perfectly executed. No pressure on Stewart whatsoever.
Blood bin for Mal Meninga. Little gash there under his left eye. And I think that means that Fullerby will, for the moment, play in the centres. Alongside of this man, Ruben Wiki, the scorer of a try today. Nagus is in a dummy half. State of Origin honours for him this year. And this is the first time, I believe, he's been back in the top grade in many, many weeks, Ken Nagus.
He had half a game in second grade today. I was here to watch it. He had a real good game. And he's one of the explosive players this Canberra side has got.
Stewart, he knows he's got Manly on the rack. And all he has to do now is keep turning Manly around and not giving them a chance to get out.
And how well are they doing it? I can't remember this second half that Manly have been in Canberra's half. That's how well they're playing kicks like this one from the master, Ricky Stewart.
Manly running into the breeze in the second half. I've got a feeling, though, it's a bit stronger up in the air than what we're led to believe, because just looking at some of Manly's kicks, they've put Canberra in possession, in good field position, too many times, and Terry Hill does exactly that on the Manly 20-metre line.
Well, Terry came into the match injured, hadn't trained all week. He's trying very hard, but he's just not with it today.
Canberra, as expected, winning the scrum. Daly working an angle with Ruben Wiki. And he plays the ball just inside the 20-metre line. Bradley Clyde tries to steamroller his way over the top of them. They're 7 metres out from the line. Stewart and Ferner and Hetherington combine. Walters, Stewart, Daly, Boyle knocks on, and Danny Moore is with it for Manly now. Dunford, O'Donnell, Tuvey, Terry Hill. Put away by Ruben Wiki.
Plenty of walkers there for the Manly side. No one wants to run. They just want to stand and pass. They need some big boppers up front. Gain some metres. Gillespie, Dunford.
Gillespie with it now. There's the chance for Canberra, though. The ball to ground and swooped on like an eagle by Laurie Daly. Walters, they're only 12 metres out from the line. Stewart changes the point of the direction, and Mullins is tackled 8 metres out from the line. Penalty goes to Canberra now against Manly for infringing the play the ball.
And to give 2 points here for Canberra, they'll slow things down now. Everything going in their favour.
Ferner then, from right in front to make it 21-6. That's the score in front of 26,186 at Brookvale. Being made, Terry Hill off, and John Hopewati comes on. As Ridge restarts and Mullins gets underneath it. And Hetherington, the young colt, he goes back at them. Met by Dave O'Donnell and Matt Dunford. Clyde. Furner. That extravagant step off the left foot. So often has put David Furner into space. Walder's short pass, Lomax. Oh, gee!
Great tackle.
That was a tremendous tackle by Tuvey.
Jeff Tuvey at his best.
Lomax is not a small man. Hancock goes back with Reg. NADRUKU coming down with Wiki. Put away by Wiki and Fullervine. Canberra's enthusiasm has been quite incredible. Inside the 10 against Canberra now. Just upwards of 26,000 people here today. Dunford. That is Gartner. 21-6 in favour of Canberra. Manly unbeaten at home since round 1 of this competition. But Canberra have put an end to that. This is Ridge. Cunningham. Canberra's defence has been tested so many times today. But Manly have only been able to break it on the one occasion. Manly winning the scrum, 20 metres out.
Well,
Ridge taken by Hetherington. The ball goes to ground. Menzies is with it.
Manly need to score a try here to get some credibility back. They meet them in the semis the next time. They go, hey, we came back at you last time. Don't take us lightly. So they need a try.
Cunningham playing at 18 metres out. Canberra coming up very quickly. And a penalty goes to Manly. Canberra inside the 10. Lyons takes a quick tap. Cliffy Lyons, they should score. Hancock, yes! It's a try out wide for Manly.
That's the credibility they needed. They mightn't win this match. But they're saying to Canberra, give us an inch, and we can score a try. The penalty there, smart play by Lyons. Took the quick tap. McCallum actually had his back turned, he missed it. And then Cliffy saw some space out wide, and Craig Hancock, a great winger, gets over in the corner.
From on the sideline, the sun in his eyes, but what a beautiful kick. Wow. 21-12. Canberra with the restart. 21-12. Man
there just took the ball up. Matt Dunford, I think he's been Manly's best player today, along with Jeff Tuvey. Dunford hasn't shirked his task at all. He's been on and off the match, and very underrated player, but he's thought very highly of here in the Manly area.
Gillespie. Ball goes to ground, and it may have been raked out by Laurie Daly in the tackle. That's what McCallum has said. So 6 more tackles for Manly as they approach the halfway line. Hopewati. Grassing tackle by David Furner. Matthew Ridge. O'Donnell. Dunford. Lyons. Boyle made the tackle. Dunford has pushed it on now. Gillespie is with it. And David Furner going off the field on the far side of the ground. O'Donnell with a big dummy. Then Dunford. Back to O'Donnell. He pushes it out the back. Lyons is with it. Now it's Cunningham. Cunningham inside the 20-metre line. 5 tackles gone. Tuvey. Lyons. Knocked down by Meninga. And a scrum on the 20-metre line.
And Manly still trying to the death. Owen Cunningham's had another big game for the Eagles today. On this occasion, the cutout ball by Cliffy Lyons. It looked dangerous out wide for Canberra. But Mal Meninga was there, very experienced player. He thought he'd knock it down.
Lions going across the park. The outside centre, Hopewadi channeling back infield. Now they'll go to the right again. Dunford for 2V. Lions. Hancock comes in. Hancock's put away.
Don't play, come on.
21-12. Canberra over Manly. O'Donnell. Long ball. They must score. It's for Moore. Out for Ryan. And Chris Ryan. He scores for Manly. 21-16.
This is the best they've looked the last few minutes. They decided to actually play Manly-type football and use the width of the field. A great try here to the Eagles. I know it's probably the dying moments, and Canberra have got the match well and truly wrapped up. But look at the space out here, and Menzies, I thought he bombed it by going himself, but there's the good ball to Danny Moore, and Chris Ryan on the flanks runs around to score the simplest of tries. So they finished the match well, Manly. It'll stand them in good stead for the next time these two teams meet, which will be in the semis.
Ridge, straight as a gun barrel. Try converted. 21-18 now. I think Manly were getting 3.5, were they not, on the footy tab card?
Well, they were, and there's still 60 seconds of the match left. Anything could happen here. Rebs?
You believe in Santa Claus? Meninga restarts for the final time, and it goes over the dead ball line. Line dropout.
Well, this is terrible play here by Manly. There's 3 or 4 of the Eagles standing around in the in-goal area, and just when they needed the football, they let it go, and so Canberra now will get the ball back from the dropout, and it's all over.
Ridge with the dropout. Menzies went up high. Daly was on the end of it. The siren sounds. Canberra have won. Canberra goes into the top 3. 21 points to 18. Ricky Stewart takes out the MMI Insurance Man of the Match award, $1,000 richer, the Canberra number 7. The other scores in matches played today: a big win by North Sydney eventually, Parramatta over Penrith, and Brisbane over Balmain. The semi-finals next weekend. Norths play Canberra on Saturday, and Manly goes into the sudden death semi-final against Brisbane on Sunday. On behalf of Paul Vorton and the 9 Rugby League crew from Brookvale, I'm Ray Warren. Good night, Australia.